And hi, everybody. Good afternoon. I'm Dylan Black. Look where we are. We're on Spark Street. We are live here today. Winterlude, day number 1, 2020 edition. It is exciting. We're going to find out about all the cool things happening this weekend in moments. Let us join right now with Melanie Bro, the Director of Capital Celebrations, Canadian Heritage. Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. And it's not too chilly. The conditions are okay.
They're actually pretty good. And we're super excited because today is the first day of the 42nd edition of Winterlude.
42 years.
Amazing.
Exciting time of year. It's running until Family Day, correct?
That's right. So we get started today. We've got lots of festivities that are happening today, so we'll talk about that. But all of the different activities are going to be running right through until February 17th. So good thing about that is that it actually includes the holiday Monday for folks that live in Ontario that have Family Day.
Super fun. And can I mention, yes, we are on Spark Street. So this is a new location this year, correct?
We had some Winterlude activities here last year, but
it's a new official location.
It is. It's an official destination for Winterlude. Yes, it is. And we're super excited. As you can see, there's lots of activity that's happening around us. We have lots of illuminated structures. They're available for the public to come and participate. You can actually hear music. There's going to be lots of lights that are going to light them up as well. A wonderful opportunity for folks to come and enjoy.
I'm listening to every word you're saying, but I'm also a little distracted because somebody is excited to get in here. I can see him. Come on in. Don't be shy. Here we go.
We have Papa, the ice hog, that's joining us. We need a hug.
He wanted to get in. Okay, we're hugging Papa.
We're hugging Papa.
Super fun. Okay, so let's talk about some of the opening night celebrations that's happening.
Yeah, so actually right behind us, there's a stage. It's the Rogers stage, and we have lots of performances that are going to be available for the public to come and enjoy. We have Virginia to Vegas who'll be performing.
Wow.
We have DJ NDN, and we have Sarah May who's going to be there as well.
So it's busy.
And also this year, it actually marks the 150th anniversary that Manitoba joined the Confederation, and we know that the Métis Nation was an instrumental role in that, and we're actually going to have a special number that's going to be on our stage paying tribute to the Métis Nation.
That's amazing, and I know we're going to find out more about that coming up during this show, which is great. So let's talk about some of the other events that are happening different locations across the city.
So we have the Snowflake Kingdom, so that's over in Gatineau at Jacques Cartier Park, and that's the area where, the ice hogs will definitely be there for everybody. Right. But we have 15 different corridors for people to come sliding. There's also some zip lining that's available and lots of different activities. It's open Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays throughout Winterlude. And Holiday Monday as well,
yes.
I should add. Yeah.
Holiday Monday, and that's a big thing, like you said, Family Day. What a better way to spend Family Day than to check out all the fun with the Winterlude.
Exactly, and really important to note that if you're looking for the ice sculptures, they're actually here on Spark Street this year.
Okay.
And something that's a little bit different this year is we actually have live ice carving that's happening every weekend. So the International Ice Carving Competition is going to be this weekend, and it's actually started at 8:30 this morning. The ice carvers are going to be carving right up until noon on Sunday, and the awards will be given out at 4 p.m. And next weekend there's another competition that's happening throughout the Americas. So Canada, US, and Mexico will be competing. So the great thing is if you come on weekend 1 or weekend 3, there's going to be activities and different ice carvings that'll be happening.
That is super fun. What about the Rideau Canal Skateway? I understand that it may be open.
I believe that there are sections of the Rideau Canal Skateway that is open, so we always recommend that people come out, bring out their skates, and I mean it's such an iconic part of Winterlude, so definitely take a skate right up the canal. Stop in at 5th Avenue. There's a Timbits hockey zone for kids to try out all their different skills with hockey, and lots of activities at 5th Avenue.
Okay. Did we mention it's the 50th anniversary of the Rideau Canal Skateway? Of the Rideau
Canal Skateway, the 50th anniversary. So there's so many activities that are going to be happening on the canal. We have the International Ice Dragon Boat that's going to be happening next weekend. There's going to be shinny hockey games that are going to be available for young kids to participate at. Lots of stuff happening on the Rideau Canal.
Super fun. I know when I was growing up in Vankleek Hill, Ontario, we took the bus up to the Rideau Canal Skateway, and you never forget those memories.
Exactly.
Your first time on the canal.
And the thing that's really cool about the canal, you're not typically allowed to have a hockey stick and a hockey puck, but for these shinny hockey games, the National Capital Commission is making that exception.
That's good.
That's what's really fun about it, is that these 110 teams of young kids are going to be able to bring their their hockey sticks right onto the canal.
That is wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, what about this snow bus I'm hearing about as well?
There is an OLG snow bus that will help transport people from destination to destination. So if you want to get to Dow's Lake, if you want to come here to Sparks, if you want to make your way over to Jacques Cartier Park, even on Saturday this week, the Governor General is hosting a Winterfest at Rideau Hall, and there are free shuttle buses with OLG that will take you to all of these destinations.
Another fun event that happens yearly is that stew cook-off that also takes place in the Byward Market. Now, I
Yes.
understand it's probably happening as we speak,
Yes.
or it's wrapping up,
Yes.
but that's always so much fun, too.
The stew cook-off, I really have to say, is one of my favorite events. I'm usually a judge, but I'm here with you instead today, Dylan.
Yeah.
But that's where we have 20 of the best chefs from the Byward Market restaurants who develop and make their best stew. And really what they want is they want to win the prize of the best chef. And once you pay your ticket, it's approximately $10, and all the proceeds go to charity. You then get to try out all the stews and pick your favorite. And
Yeah.
at the end, there is a chef that is crowned the best stew.
I've had a chance to judge that very contest as well, and it's worth it.
See, I told you,
Indeed.
you know.
There's a big winter celebration as well happening at Rideau Hall.
There is. So the Governor General's opening up Rideau Hall and inviting people to come and celebrate the different activities that winter has to celebrate. So she's opened the Rideau Hall from 12 to 4.
And that's happening tomorrow.
That's right, on Saturday. And something else that's happening this weekend at the Canadian Museum of History is the Métis Nation is actually going to have a play running on Saturday at 11 and at 2 o'clock. And it's to talk about the life of Louis Riel. And
Yeah.
on Sunday, the whole Grand Hall is going to be transformed into a Métis Nation village.
My
There's going to
goodness.
be lots of music, some jigging, opportunities to interact with some elders,
Yeah.
maybe even taste some bannock and have some special tea.
Is there anything that's not happening?
No, really, the place
Yeah.
to be over the next 3 weeks is here at Winterlude. It is all over the National Capital Region. We have activities that are happening right around the city. Encourage people to check out our website at canada.ca/Winterlude for lots more details.
And I know there's interactive maps on there, like you said, all the details, everything that's needed to be found, and we've got Papa Ice Hog here as well, which is super fun, so that's always a good time. There you go. All right, thank you very much. We appreciate your time.
Thanks so much, Dylan, and happy Winterlude.
Melanie Bro, more coming up on Daytime. We're live from Winterlude. All right, live on Spark Street, I'm Dylan Black. It's Daytime Ottawa, Rogers TV. You know, they aren't just celebrating Manitoba's 150th anniversary in the Confederation, they're also celebrating the 150th of the Métis Nation. To tell us more about that and how it will be celebrated, we're joined by the president of the Manitoba Metis Federation, David Chartrand. Hello, David.
Hello, Dylan, and firstly, tell Rogers, thank you very much for having me on the show.
You're very welcome. Let's talk about this incredible federation. How long has it been around for?
Well, the Métis Nation is a very young nation. We're about 350 years old, but it was, of course, the Métis that brought Manitoba into the Confederation, and actually the entry of Western Canada into the Confederation. So the MMF has been now in present state as a government since 1967. It's sort of the recreation of the provisional government of Louis Riel back in 1870.
Okay. So when it comes to the Confederation of Manitoba, so what role did the Métis people play?
Oh, we played, in fact, we were the dominant population, of course, at the time in Manitoba, which was then still part of the Northwest Territories. And Canada had a vision, from Eastern Canada, had a vision from sea to sea, and they wanted to ensure that the western part of the country was adopted into the Confederation of Canada. So the Métis were, of course, very prominent and very economically driven in the West. And the country of Canada moved forth and stated that they wanted to take over the lands and, of course, the homes and the location where the Métis lived.
Yeah.
And it actually resulted in some quite military kind of reaction on both sides.
Okay.
And but at the end of the day, it was the Métis provisional government who actually, led by Louis Riel, who actually brought Manitoba into Confederation and signed the acceptance back in 1870, right by in fact, the fort, the actual fort, Upper Fort Garry, the face of it still exists today in Winnipeg.
Does it really?
Yes, it does. It's beautiful, and it's a good. And people want to know how Western Canada really, why there's sometimes a divisional thing between East and West. It sort of stems from that era also.
Okay. I want to know why this year is so important. 150 years for the Métis people.
Well, it's a celebration of Manitoba being part of Canada. It's 150 years, and for us, it's the Métis Nation, of course, were the pivotal group that actually made sure that Manitoba was protected in a sense, both not only the Métis Nation, our lands, but at the same time the religion, the language, French language was also preserved and protected in the Manitoba Act. So there's a lot of celebration, I think, that takes place. So it's not just the Métis celebrating. I think it's Manitoba. I think it's the French-speaking community of Canada. All of those people are celebrating the protection of certain things in history. And for us, it was such a important time in history, and it's important we resonate. But what's important people need to know is that it wasn't always friendly. If you look at it, Dylan Riel was not allowed. He was elected 3 times as MP in federal parliament. He was never allowed to take his seat.
Okay.
And so you look at, there was a very hostile environment between Canada and the Métis people. So and that existed throughout. But here we are in Ottawa.
Yeah.
You know?
Definitely. And it's a big weekend, of course. Now, you were going to introduce a couple of fine people here.
Yeah, in fact, for people, we have behind me some very young fiddler, Morgan, and her father. And for people that we should maybe take a quick spin on it, this is Métis music. Our Métis music cannot be written. It's all by sound. And they can maybe give you a quick demonstration if you want, Dylan.
And would you mind just holding your microphone close to them a little bit as well? As they perform here for us for about 30 seconds on Daytime. That's great. There you go. Yes. Lots of dancing going on here.
Jig, Dylan.
Just over a minute left here, David. I just want to get to some of the amazing things that are going to be happening this weekend as far as Winterlude is concerned and the Métis people.
Well, in fact, we're quite pleased. Firstly, again, I want to commend Winterlude. First time I think the Indigenous people has ever been invited to be a partner in the process, and of course the Métis Nation is going to be spearheading a lot of events to showcase our culture. We have a play going on tomorrow of Riel himself, from a young person to the leader, and eventually executed by this country. But we're also having some Métis cultural events. We're going to have our elders. Michif language is a language created by the Métis, which is a combination of French and Cree, sometimes French, Cree, and Ojibwe intertwined. There will be some Michif speakers. We're going to have some jiggers, some musicians right down on Spark Street. We're going to have a bunch of entertainment happening. But we're looking at the opportunity to share our beautiful culture we have, and we'll have some of our foods. We'll have our bannock, our tea, and we'll have a bunch of different things. I think I ask everybody to come and join us. And as I said, the Métis Nation did not only fight for his Métis people, we fought for all, and we are very prominent still in this country as a people, and we look forward to the Métis Nation of the West to continue to hopefully promote to others our beautiful culture.
That's amazing. Okay, get that microphone ready again. Maybe they can play us out. Can you play us out while we go to our next?
Okay,
there we go. David Chartrand, President of the Manitoba Metis Federation, right here on Daytime. And the Canadian Museum of Nature is a longtime partner of Winterlude. Let's find out about everything they have going on this time of year. Joining us right now, Marketing Officer Laurence de Montigny-Saint-Onge. Hello.
Hi.
It's wonderful to have you back on Daytime. It's an exciting time for the Museum of Nature. Why are you such a big part of Winterlude every year?
Well, the Museum of Nature has been a long-time partner. It's just a natural fit. I mean, we want to promote great things going on around the city, and this is why we're participating in Winterlude here on Spark Street, and we've got a ton of things going on at the museum as well during the entire Winterlude period.
You definitely do have so much going on, and it's exciting. And I know we're in a bit of a different area. You have something set up a little further down Spark Street to help
Yes.
promote a summer exhibit that's coming.
Yes,
correct?
so we're pre-promoting an exhibit called Planet Ice, Mysteries of the Ice Ages. So you will notice, and you can't miss it,
Yeah.
it's a giant mastodon ice sculpture.
Okay.
So that's really awesome. And we also have something else here that is ice related.
Okay.
And you'll notice we have dinosaurs frozen in the ice.
Interesting.
So this is an activity where... Do you want to take
Are we
part?
getting into this
Do you
right now?
wanna take part?
Okay, all right, because you want me to wear these safety
safety
goggles,
first.
right? Safety glasses. Okay, I'll put those on. Here we go. Anything can happen when you're chipping for dinosaurs in ice.
How
of
do I look?
course. Amazing.
Okay.
I
So-
won't ask you how I look, by the way, because we already know the answer.
So let's tag team.
Goofy.
You hold on to the
Okay.
hammer,
Yeah.
and basically,
Do you
we've
trust
gotta-
me?
well,
So
we'll,
what's going?
we'll just tip a part of it.
Okay. Look at that ice fly. Oh, that's fun. Okay.
yeah.
So is the whole goal here? I don't know if we have enough time to actually get to one of the
Probably not,
dinosaurs.
But
Are you
let me
okay?
tell
Did I get you there? Oh, look
keep
at that.
going.
Okay. Look at that. Wow. Okay.
You've got a dinosaur
So then
there.
what we
That's a
do is
prize.
we'd pick that up, we'd chip at that a little bit more, we'd get a
Exactly.
dinosaur out now.
So
now
it's so much fun because here we're going to be telling.
I'm going to leave these on, by the way.
We'll be telling people how our paleontologists, because we have a lot of research and scientists at the museum that go on incredible expeditions, and we'll be explaining to families and tourist locals alike how our paleontologists extract fossils from the earth. So that's going to be lots of fun.
During Winterlude, will people have an opportunity to do what you and I just did there?
Yes, so every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., join us, and we'll have an activity for those that are the teeny weeny ones, under 7, where they'll be doing another activity to identify what the difference is between a dinosaur and a pterosaur, which are flying reptiles, and a mastodon and a mammoth.
Can I ask you what a mastodon is? Because I'm not sure I actually know.
So a mastodon is actually the ice sculpture we have over there.
Yeah.
They look a little different from a mammoth, whereas mammoths have the big hump on their head and they have more curly tusks. And
Woolly
those are
mammoths.
the two main differences. Yeah.
Okay, see? I'm learning.
Yeah.
You're teaching me. I'm 42 years old. You're never too old
You can
to
always
learn.
learn tons.
So tell us about some of the cool events then that are taking place. Tonight there's a nature nocturne
Yes.
happening.
Tonight there's a nature nocturne happening at the Museum of Nature. It's for adults. So
Yeah.
really you get to visit the museum after hours. There's dancing, there's bars. So it starts from 8 p.m. to 12 o'clock. There's still tickets available. So if
Yeah.
you are attending Winterlude and want to do a fun thing, it's actually just down Metcalf
Of
here
course.
at the end.
And all the exhibits come to life too, just like the
Of
movie.
course,
Yeah.
of course. You have to see it for yourself.
Yeah.
And speaking of exhibits coming to life, if you want to sleep over at the museum, we also have sleepover for families and adults during the
Yeah.
Winterlude period as well. And there's lots more going on there because you can do a flashlight tour, you can do all-night movie marathons.
Really?
For the adult sleepover, you can meditate in our butterfly solarium. So you've
Wow.
got fluttering butterflies around you.
Can I ask when you spend the night, what rooms would you spend the night in? Because that is pretty exciting. Can you sleep with the
Yes.
dinosaurs?
You can sleep with the dinosaurs. That is one of the galleries where we offer the sleepover in.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that would be magical at any age.
Yeah?
For sure, to be sleeping with the dinosaurs, for sure.
You'll
okay.
have to come by.
So how many are you expecting then to go through the doors then over the next 3 weekends? When as
I
far
would
as
say
Winterlude's
thousands,
concerned?
because
Right?
there's locals that are looking for things to do and they expect Winterlude every year, and there's people that travel, tourists alike, so I'm sure there'll be thousands. yeah.
Thousands. It's such an exciting place, and you know, it takes me back to my childhood as well. Just visiting the Museum of Nature, and it's just a wonderful spot that people should check out over the course of Winterlude, over the course of the year. So memberships are something that you offer up, correct?
Yes, of course. So memberships, you can purchase them on nature.ca or in person. They're really worthwhile. There's tons of great membership benefits, such
Yeah.
as seeing special exhibits for free. So right now, the special exhibit that we have on at the Museum of Nature is called Me and My Microbes, the
Yes.
zoo inside you. So you'll see I have some buttons here, micro buttons on my forehead.
Yeah.
So it's fun because there's tons of microbes living on and inside your body, like more than the stars in the Milky Way.
Yeah.
So you'll learn gross things, you'll smell gross things, there's lots of interactive, so it's, like you said, there's always things to learn.
I'm very glad you're excited about that too, knowing that there's millions of bugs living on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's excited about it. Okay, cool. So the website, of course, there's always stuff on there, interactive blogs and videos, and it's just a good place to visit online.
All the time.
Okay,
nature.ca.
There you go. Laurence de Montigny-Saint-Ange, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Happy Winterlude.
You too.
That was fun. More daytime coming up. We're live, Winterlude, Spark Street. I'm Dylan Black. And we have a champion with us right now. The Canadian Culinary Championships are taking place this weekend. Yeah, last year's champ. His name is Yannick LaSalle. Good to have you here, Yannick.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, so was it exciting to be crowned the champion last year? How did that feel?
It was mind-blowing.
Yeah?
Heads in the clouds, but feet on the ground.
That is so much fun. It happened in Kelowna, correct?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so when you won, I mean, how does this whole competition work?
So first of all, there's 3 challenges. You arrive on the Thursday, and there is the trophy ceremony where they give you the mystery wine, and then you have an allowance of $500 to go and shop the next day for your groceries and get prepared for 400 people.
Wow, not much time.
No, it's a tight schedule, and Kelowna was my first time there, so it was nice to see that area of the country, but it was hard to find the groceries.
Oh, okay. Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. So when it comes to this weekend, then you're not actually participating in it as a competitor. You're helping out in another way.
Exactly. We're just there as a guest, enjoying every moment, and we have a little VIP canapé to do on Saturday evening.
Yeah. Okay. What dish helped you win last year? What was the name of the dish?
I think we were consistent in the 3 challenges that helped us out, because I don't think we won one of the challenges.
Okay.
And we work with local ingredients, keep it nice and fresh. And our final dish was based on aged duck from Eastern Townships.
Okay.
Fennel in different ways, sea buckthorn, and Quebec saffron.
Wow. That's classy stuff right there. Interesting. Okay, so you actually brought something with you right now, and you're going to you're going to prepare some of it. I'll just take your microphone, and I'll ask you some questions, because you are going to be grating up some cheese here, right? Now, what is this dish that you're preparing here for us?
So it's a Quebec beef carpaccio that we seasoned it with red currants from Les Fougères Garden in different ways, a little bit of radicchio, and then we're going to finish it off with some grès des champs.
Okay, so is this an everyday common dish for people, or is this something special you're doing here?
We have it on the menu right now at the restaurant Les Fougères, if ever you want to come and try it.
Yeah, where is that restaurant located?
It's in Chelsea, Quebec.
Okay.
It's about 10 minutes away from here if you go down the 5.
Yeah, of course. Okay, all right, so he's grating up cheese. It's looking real good. Now, does it take a long time for you to prepare a dish like this?
When you're in the rush, you try to. It's always fighting against the clock.
Yeah.
But it takes about 2-3 minutes, and in
Really?
the kitchen, everybody has a little responsibility.
Okay. All right. So let's see the final product here, because you got to pull off that retainer, I suppose, and then there it is.
There it is. And
That
then
is beautiful.
usually we give it a little wipe to make it nice and clean for the
But
people.
we're outdoors in Spark Street, so it's tough to do all of that. But that looks fantastic. That's definitely a Winterlude dish. Tell us what's going to be taking place this weekend then at the Canadian Culinary Championships.
So there's a few chefs around the region right now. Today they are running around for their groceries for the mystery wine. Tomorrow morning is the black box at Algonquin College, which they have 7 ingredients, and they need to cook up 15 dish in an hour.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow night is the grand finale. There's a few tickets left for tonight's event, if ever you guys are interested, but it's sold out for tomorrow.
And I understand there's going to be concerts and everything.
Concerts, music, wine.
Yeah. We're
Lots
going
of
to
great
have
things.
the lead singer of Chilliwack performing, and Barty Bentel as well. So that's kind of cool for Canadiana, no doubt about it. Okay, and who else is competing, or who's competing this year? Do you know some of the names?
There's a few names that I do remember. Ian Carswell from Black Tartine Tavern, just outside of Ottawa here. There's Marc-André Jeté from Montreal, and then there's Chef Rogers from Vancouver. A few ladies in the place. So.
Yeah. And it's been won, the title's been won by Ottawa folks 3 times, correct? So you've won it, another guy won twice.
Marc Lépine.
Yeah.
Unbeatable.
Yeah. Are you glad you're not up against this guy?
Oh, he's the master.
Okay, what's the best part of having competed in this culinary championship?
To really bond and share the same passions with the chef throughout the country. I thought that was the best part.
Yeah.
To enjoy every moment, and winning's an extra.
And what are you looking forward to this weekend?
Being in the back.
Being in the back.
Being in the back and
Nice.
enjoying a good glass of wine.
Thank you very much, Yannick, for being here today.
Thank you very
Wonderful
much.
stuff. And thank you.